The world had not ended in fire. It had ended in gray, and forgot to say so. Somewhere in all that silence, one heart still refused to stop beating. Not now. Not again. He had learned long ago that the glow meant nothing good, so he had learned to hide it. Warmth in this place was not given. It was taken, coal by grudging coal. To survive here, a man had to become as patient and as empty as the land itself.
Another day, and still the ash is the only thing that moves out here.
Then the silence changed its shape, the way a room changes when someone steps into it unseen. On the crest of ash where nothing should stand, something stood. How long has it been standing there, watching me? His body answered the stranger before his mind could, the gold rising in him like a tide he could not command. And on the ridge, the silhouette shifted, as if it had been waiting all along for exactly that light. Every instinct told him to run. The ash told him there was nowhere left to go. So he did the hardest thing a hunted man can do. He stood his ground, and he waited. The figure came on without hurry and without fear, two things no one in this dead world could afford. He was marked as strangely as Valerius was, and something gold slept between the marks. Valerius let him come only so far before the space between them became a warning. And to his surprise, the stranger stopped, as if he had all the time this dying world could give. Two marked men stood in the ash, each reading in the other the same impossible thing. Neither moved to close the distance. Both understood it would decide everything.
You're marked too. Whatever you are, you're not afraid of me.
The stranger did not answer with words. He answered by not leaving. Something in that stillness reached Valerius where no words could have. It was not trust. Trust was a luxury for another world. But it was a beginning. He had survived this long by trusting nothing. Now survival itself asked him to gamble. He hated the answer, even as his body chose it. And so the last free man of the ash began to walk beside the very thing he should have feared. But the ash beneath their feet was not as dead as it looked, and it had felt the gold wake. The stranger had seen it. He said nothing, the first of many things he would choose not to say. Ahead of them, the horizon breathed smoke, and something buried under it began, very faintly, to wait. When the red sun sank, it did not bring darkness, only a deeper, colder shade of gray. They sat with a fire and a silence between them, and only one of the two knew what the silence was hiding. Valerius wanted to ask 100 things. Out here, questions were a way of handing someone a knife. And when at last the hunted man let his eyes close, the stranger did not.
So it's true. After all this time, I finally found you.